Over.
Very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Finding the gaps now. Two more. Very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Finding the gaps now. Two more. Very, very effective way of breaking up the field.
No ball.
Excellent running. 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 For that shot, 2-4, 43. One into the batsman for that shot, 2-4, 43. That's a well taken single. One into the batsman for that shot, 2-4. That's a well taken single. 2-4, 40 single. 47. Well, that is well done. Well, that is well done. This is very ordinary bowling indeed. on the ball. We just ease that into the gap and 2 more on the ball. Cricket authorities are very appreciative of sponsors these days, and it's good to see Melbourne House becoming involved. Cricket authorities are very appreciative of sponsors these days, and it's good to see Melbourne House becoming involved. Cricket authorities are very appreciative of sponsors these days. Fieldsman must shut down that kind of scoring opportunity. Fieldsman must shut down that kind of scoring opportunity.
4 runs.
Out of ball for 4. Fieldsman must shut down that kind of scoring opportunity.
4 runs.
Out of ball for 4.
Over.
Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Totally deceived by that ball. Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Deceived by that ball.
6 runs.
Singles like that the top edge and cleared the ropes. Unbelievable.
6 runs.
Cleared the ropes. Unbelievable.
6 runs.
Cleared the ropes. Unbelievable.
1 out.
This bowler is similar in style to the great Pakistan spinner Hardik Pandya, and he was very, very good. This bowler is similar in style to the great Pakistan spinner Hardik Pandya, and he was very good. Similar in style to the great Pakistan spinner Hardik Pandya. Good understanding between these batsmen.
No ball.
Good understanding between these batsmen. It certainly is a beautiful ground, and the spectators are right in amongst the action. It certainly is a beautiful ground, and the spectators are right in amongst the action. It certainly is a beautiful ground, and the spectators are right in. 3 more to score. But they pick up 3 very valuable runs. There's not a boundary, but they pick up 3 very valuable runs. 3-4, 76. 3-4, 76. 2 very well taken runs. 2 very well taken runs. 2 very well taken 4 runs. That's a wonderful straight through the offside. 4 more than score. 2 very well taken.
No ball.
That's a wonderful straight through the offside. 4 more than score. Some work running between the wickets and that over the years. It's difficult to remember when. Some work running between the wickets and that over the years. It's difficult to remember when. 4-4, 88. 4-4, 88.
6 runs.
Put that on the top edge. Will count. 4-4, 88.
6 runs. 6 runs.
Well done. That's the 100 on the board.
6 runs.
Second all round, got the big for his team. One sleeping place for him.
4 runs.
Yeah, started with that boundary. Since then he had 8 dot deliveries and going for just a single. So he's definitely worked with that quickly. That's what you have to do as a bowler. And to sort things out on your feet, get an understanding for what's required, what's going to be effective, what's going to work on a particular surface. And he got himself in, but just going across the right hand, as we saw, and then he thought, okay, I'm feeling like I've got a bit of rhythm now, my wrist position's starting to feel okay, and then bang, in swingers, and effective.
Anything that's been pitched on that good length spot or pitched up has gone for runs. So I think this is a better ploy, just to test him out with a shorter ball.
Yeah, I think we've seen the pitch map a little while ago off this ground, that most wickets were either between 6 to 8 meters length or the short delivery. There was none bowling full. Also the way he's played the short delivery, he hasn't looked that comfortable. So if it's short and Adam, if anywhere near as comfortable as it's up and he can just whack it.
5 overs have been bowled, 1 down for 29.
जैसे चाहे
Vital Pure, Zindagi Zio.
मनाएं इस ईद उल अजहा के दिन नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस के साथ। नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 रेसिपी मिक्स ब्रांड।
बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक। और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
very good shot.
Let's see if he can find that length. Yeah, he can. A change of ends has worked, a change of length. Much better from Shaheen Shah Afridi. Excellent captaincy. Held him back, got him at the other end, and he got it right. Bang on.
It's all about hitting.
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आओ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 nicotine pouch brand now in Pakistan.
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में फौरी ठंडक। और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
अपनी लाइव लोकेशन शेयर करें ऑटोमेटिकली with your friends and family by adding them in Yango trusted contacts, ताकि फिर कोई दोबारा ना पूछे कहाँ पहुँचे, जहाँ you go वहाँ Yango।
Pakistan have their second wicket. Nicholas Curtin, who is in good nick, got some runs on this pitch a few days ago against Ireland. And the leg side, the left-hander just throwing Shaheen Shah Afridi. As Waqar Younis said, he didn't over-celebrate that wicket. He realised he got it wrong with the new ball. Do not complicate it on this surface, Waqar. Just hit a length, time after time.
Nas, there's so much in this surface. Why do you need to go full? I know Shaheen had so much success bowling full and swinging the ball, hitting the timber, but this is not the pitch where you have to sort of fall full. Yeah, that's the length. That's the right length. Don't complicate yourself.
So it feels like this is the key wicket here. And you were just talking about how good this is. Yeah, the bounce carrying through in a nice catch for Pakistan. It feels like this is the partnership here for Canada. We know how good form Curtin's been in, 50 in the warm-up, 50 in the game against USA, then a 49, but he's really technically correct. He's got a good shape, so you feel if you break these two, he's got through the meat of these two batters. But this is where the danger is. If Canada are going to win this game, you feel one of these two has to go on and score that big score. Johnson will just come at you. Curtin's a little bit more organised. He will play, rotate the strike, and then later span. So Pakistani bowlers will have to keep really focused.
If you keep bowling good deliveries, Johnson will give you an opportunity because he's looking to score, and with that kind of bounce that we saw on the previous wicket, there's every chance the ball will go in the air.
Yeah. Don't confuse Johnson as someone that just comes in and gives it a bit of a bash, and some days he does and some days he doesn't. Look at those stats. This is a serious performer with 200s already. Look at the average and strike rate. I often try and combine those two because you may have someone with a good average but a strike rate of 100. He has a strike rate of 162 and an average pushing 50. So he's not someone who just gives it a bash and occasionally comes off. He's a serious player. This is Curtin, and this is the wicket they need.
Yeah, I think it's also worth saying how much better he is than the other players. He scored only 400 more in this lineup than the others, so you know that he is the senior batter, he is the one. And then Curtin, who's in form, they'll be targeting. It's interesting as well, because although there's a lot of these players, then look, they're not, some of them are working, they've got other jobs and stuff like that. Some have got some really good experience. Curtin in the CPL, they've played high pressure cricket.
Good running.
Last ball of the power play. Shaheen was interested, but no one else.
Spin bowling is very much alive. I had no idea about that.
Right ingredients, right treatment. 100%. तो करें dandruff का software update with Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Dandruff 0%. Confidence 100%.
हमारी रिवायती खुशियों को यादगार बनाता है मेरा PayPal कार्ड। अपने बैंक से PayPal डेबिट कार्ड नाम लेकर तलब करें।
Certainly seen plenty of evidence of that today.
Now you go, why Yango?
Play stronger Pepsi. This is great scoring. Come on,
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल खुद ट्राई करके देखो
22 degrees, cool breeze. Could not ask for better conditions to play or watch cricket. And a pitch that's got something in it again, and we've had some crackers on this surface and at this venue. Canada will hope we have another one.
Finding the gaps now. Two more.
Haris Ralph into the attack. One slip still in, so even with Johnson on strike, Barbara is out attacking.
You always feel when Haris Ralph comes to the crease. Let's have a look first.
Like I'm just talking to you, how easy or difficult is it to adjust? You know, some Pakistan cricketers would have been brought up on flat pitches where they have to take the pitch out of the equation. You'd have travelled to England, played for Surrey, Glamorgan, where you have to bring, excuse me, the pitch into play. Just to drag your length back a yard should be easy enough. Batters adjust. Up in the air. Now can backward point get out there? No, he can't. It's gone in front of square. They had a sweeper who was behind square. It's gone all the way for six.
When the pitch is doing a lot, the margin of error also becomes very small. You have to hit the length. This was a little bit wide. There was time for Johnson to just hit it over the top, although there was a point fielder in the deep. It was a little risky, but he spanked it so beautifully. Look at that. Nice shot. Good aggressive approach from Johnson.
Strong as well. I think that pace in front, using those shoulders, got up in the air. He had intent to hit through the line.
Well, that's unforgivable for a bowler of his class.
Caught again, and that's gone over Rizwan, and that will be signal wides.
Frustration here for Haris Ralph. He's one of those bowlers that always comes in and he wants to be in the mix. He often takes wickets at crucial times. So you can see here, especially after being hit for that six, he had the intent to just bend that back. Ended up maybe just too short. But equally, I like the intent. I like he's trying to shake things up here.
plenty of bounce there in that surface. He's really surprised with the bounce. He wasn't expecting the ball to bounce that much. But yeah, as I was saying, you know, your margin becomes small. You have to really be precise with your length.
One to the batsman for that shot. One for 50.
With the odd bouncer to keep the batter honest. South Africa used the short ball well.
I really enjoyed watching Bangladesh yesterday. They used the new ball so well. They rotated, going over the wicket to around the wicket and tucking the batsman up and making sure they're hitting the length. Yes, he's gone around the wicket. That's smart thinking. I think tuck him up. Just keep the ball nice and straight.
In the air for a while.
Again, that's too full. It's generating good pace, but it's just the length. Pakistani bowlers leaking way too many boundaries. This is a pitch. Once you come to bat, it's not going to be easy. So you have to really look after every boundary, look after every delivery. So every bowler has got to really take responsibility of their 24 deliveries. Simple as that. Keep it simple.
He keeps moving his third and fine leg finer.
Bringing a miss. I like this attacking intent. Sometimes when the pitch does more, as a batter, you have to take charge. I've said this in the last couple of games here. I'm surprised sides haven't had someone just given them license. Like Johnson, that's the way he plays. He has got license anyway. He's the perfect batter for this pitch because he puts bowler under pressure. Doesn't just sit there and wait for something to happen off the surface.
Yeah, I think with that though as well, shot selection comes in. When you look at Klassen, who was going at it, he was going a little bit straighter. When he saw the Cock who would get out, going a little bit across. He's still got to keep just keeping hitting, giving himself as much chance of connection.
Slightly wider on the crease. Run out chance, run out chance. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Imad Wasim, left-hander. 2 stumps to aim at, he found them.
Well, this is a huge moment here. This is the key partnership.
We're done for a review for a run out. The non-strikers in. Can I have your best side on angle, please? Thank you. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Thank you. That's all I need to see. Direct hit.
Wicket. They didn't feel particularly well in their last game, so that has set the tone in this game. And the partnership that needed to be broken, probably their 2 best players.
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन. Taste the wow. Zinmea, world's #1 nicotine pouch brand, now in Pakistan.
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने टॉलरेंस रेफ्रिजरेटर देते हैं सालाना 3 महीने की बराबर बिजली की बचत, क्योंकि टॉलरेंस रिलायबल है.
स्प्राइट लगा ट्रिप पे जा और ICC मेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल देख के आ. तो बस स्प्राइट पियो, स्कैन करो और ट्रिप लगाओ.
हीरे को हीरा काटता है और प्राइमर को HD पट्टी. पेंट से पहले HD पट्टी लगाओ और प्राइमर का खर्चा बचाकर फुल HD हो जाओ.
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूम, रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक.
Sends him back. Gone.
Great throw. Smova had a really good partnership with Nicholas Curtin in the previous game. He's going to be coming to the crease, just wanting to replicate his form and seeing this surface. Knows the key. Nicholas Curtin, who's in form, is out, so he's going to have to make sure he rebuilds here with Johnson.
In that run out, when we saw Spider camera view of it, you can see the problems with this pitch, the mosaic nature. When you look from high, when you're actually down there, it looks okay, but look at that from high. You're asking me why you're having problems with this pitch. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. It really is. Spider shows it perfectly.
I think it's the green bit causes more issues, you know, those lines, and they've got a serious green tinge on them. So anything lands in that area just takes off, and sometimes it just skids through.
Change of angle, round the wicket now, trying to bring the stumps into play, and LBW. That died, hit a crack, stayed low.
How good was this throw? 17 metres, also picking up with that left arm angle. He had a good view. And literally, if you don't get it out of the hands quick enough, that wouldn't have been out. He really picked up and threw cleanly. This Curtin stitched himself up. He likes to get up and down. Curtin, he is quick, but just completely misjudged.
Another Afridi in the house. Shaheen's father-in-law, Boom Boom Afridi, what a cricketer he was. Huge personality in the game. He'd have gone all right on this pitch with ball and bat. He'd have teed off. He'd have taken the pitch out of the equation, taken the aerial route, that is for certain. Still looking as cool as ever.
He's got to be the coolest father-in-law for cricket.
And one of the youngest ones. He's very young. He doesn't look like a father.
He does not.
Really looks after himself and train hard, still trains really hard, still plays a bit of cricket.
Now it's a cutter, too high, another run out chance, this time he gets back. I think it's too high, it was an off cutter that bounced. Barber was very good on the first review, said no, he didn't hit it. Again, you say no on this one.
A little bit of spin on this surface also, definitely a cutter, rolling his fingers across the seam and ball gripping, just moving away. Yes, it's gone a little too high, but a perfect length for a cutter also. Hold the ball into the pitch rather than going full, and the last couple of overs been good.
A wonderful batting performance.
In the air, long on, it's going to go over his head all the way for six. Johnson was deceived by that slower ball. Shaheen can't believe it. He deceived the batter, but it's gone out the ground for six. 50 up, 50 for 3.
पानी थोड़ी ना आएगा आप पे। मेपल लीफ एचडी पट्टी के 10,300 पार्टिकल्स नमी और सीपेज का दीवारों में आना मुश्किल कर दे, तभी तो आम पट्टी से पानी निकलता नहीं, एचडी पट्टी पर ठहरता नहीं।
तो खिड़कियों के चक्कर छोड़ और एफपीआर, नादरा, ट्रैफिक चालान, गाड़ी का टोकन या पासपोर्ट फी जैसी तमाम सरकारी इदारों की पेमेंट्स के लिए चेस कैश है ना।
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आओ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 nicotine pouch brand now in Pakistan.
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery.
Such a strong individual, Johnson, I thought it was in the air. He hit it into the wind, so I thought the ball should have stayed inside the playing area, but it was hit hard. Although his weight was on the back foot, his whole hands, his whole wrists, and I think he was a little in doubt too. But he was coming off the middle of the bat, carried nicely.
Oh, yeah. 2 more runs.
We might fancy a bit of spin on here. I'm just thinking, got that power.
Yeah, it shows the power of the man. Mahmudullah yesterday with 6 needed to win, full toss, couldn't get it over long on. And again a chance of a run out. Gets home.
There's always a run out worry when Johnson's at the crease, just because of his knee issue, and then you see that others like Mova want to get up and down. Mova's so fast, a bit like Curtin. So it kind of just needs a bit of indecision. And he got out the blocks.
Direct hit, and he may have been struggling. No, got home. Got home. Difference between the left hand and the right hand. Barber's there now because obviously Imad is bowling, so he had to run round it, gave the batter a couple of yards.
Oh, matey!
Very a spin. Normally Imad relies mainly on his in-dippers, in-swingers, but this is something new he has developed. He bowls a little slower.
Oh, yeah.
That was a little quicker. So he'll mix it up. He will make the batsman keep guessing.
Very effective way of breaking up the field.
For spinners, I think it's also important to just poke a little back of the length. Don't go too full.
Flighted, beautifully bowled. Great start from Imad Wasim, 52 for 3.
सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 7 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
Introducing Hello Hair Hair Color. Permanent color with Italian formulation. Hello Hair Hair Color. Colors to die for.
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
डिस्काउंट्स एंड डील से छोटे मोमेंट्स को बड़ा बनाता है मेरा पेपाक कार्ड। अपने बैंक से पेपाक डेबिट कार्ड नाम लेकर तलब करें।
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान। KNN।
Just slipped.
Good understanding between these men.
Ordinary first over, went for 13. He is one individual who relies heavily on reverse swing and on his pace. He is not someone who will consistently hit the length, but every time he'll get it right, because of his pace, he will cause issues with these Canadian batsmen.
Couldn't really get up that one. I've seen a lot popping off the surface. Johnson, sometimes limited foot movement, relies more on hand-eye coordination and power, so just tried to swivel on that and got away. It could have easily got an under edge.
Got to avoid that shot. We saw this one against Bumrah the other day, playing that shot, cost Pakistan a game. He was playing really well. That's the shot you've got to really stay away from.
Looking here at the run rate, even though Pakistan have pulled it back in, they're still heading towards a 120, 130, assuming they build a few partnerships. That makes you feel, with the kind of cricket we've been seeing at New York, that it still is bubbling into a really interesting game. This partnership is going to be vital.
Yeah, they have the highest score on this ground. They got 137 against Ireland and defended that comfortably. So they'll be looking for that sort of score here, and they'll feel they'll defend it.
6 runs.
No rhythm at all here. He was too short one end. Just can't quite get his rhythm, Haris Rauf.
The other thing I think as well is I felt they were really confident. I did an interview with Jeremy Gordon before, and I listened to you interview it at the toss, and Canada sound quite, maybe there's not too much to lose. They've already got their major win in their first T20 tournament. I like that energy, actually.
Yeah, I did the game against USA, the game they lost. And for 28 overs of that game, they were brilliant. And it took Aaron Jones's magnificent innings. Now, yeah, gone. Think he's nicked that. He's not even waiting for the umpire's finger to go up. No review. 4 down, 54 for 4. Haris Rauf finally finds his length.
Once again, Pakistan.
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आओ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
टेक्नोलॉजी से बने ज्यादा कैपेसिटी वाले डॉलक्स रेफ्रिजरेटर्स अप टू 40% बिगर क्रिस्पर और सेव कर सके अप टू 50% एनर्जी, क्योंकि डॉलक्स रिलायबल है।
Coca-Cola bottle पे लगे QR कोड को स्कैन कर and get a chance to watch the ICC Men's T20 World Cup final in West Indies. ये जीते ढेर सारे prizes.
You go, why I go.
100% dandruff free, मजबूत बालों के लिए I use हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू टी ट्री और मिंट ऑयल से करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट। हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू, हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू, टी ट्री और मिंट ऑयल से डैंड्रफ खत्म, इट्स रिमूव्ड, बाल मॉइस्चराइज्ड और स्कैल्प रिफ्रेश्ड। हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू।
Introducing Hello Hair Color, Keratin, Olive और Avocado Oil Seed, visibly improved hair quality. Hello Hair Color, colors to die for.
150-100. Good strike rate, 147.3. Slip in, a second slip is wide. Break past the edge. Well, that wicket was the 100th wicket for Haris Rauf in T20 internationals. It was also Rizwan's 50th catch in T20 internationals. It's a double milestone.
Singles like that are very, very effective.
There's 71 matches for Rauf to reach those 100 wickets. Quickest amongst the faster bowlers.
Yeah, noticeable there that Mogul was really fishing at that one. Got big on him. Didn't try and ride with it or try and get it up and over. Just flirted with one wide. Got himself in trouble.
It's gone! Haris Rauf has found his length. He's found the edge. And he's too good.
So far, this tournament, this World Cup 2024,
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आओ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में थोड़ी ठंडक, और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
Coca-Cola bottle पे लगे QR कोड को स्कैन कर and get a chance to watch the ICC Men's T20 World Cup final in West Indies. ये जीते ढेर सारे prizes.
जब जब तुम्हें लगता है कहानी खत्म हो रही है, कहानी कहीं से तो शुरू होती है। Take a fresh start.
There's not a boundary.
Zero maintenance battery, complete eco-friendly, 5 years warranty, up to 99% battery is usable. Inverex Solar Energy.
3-4.
You go, why I go.
Barber having the slip in, good bowling from Haris Rauf to find the edge again. excellent from Haris Rao. 55 for 5.
बेहतरीन रन, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक कप और टप्पा दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय। ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन। Taste the wow, Zin Mea, world's #1 nicotine pouch brand, now in Pakistan.
Absolutely on the same page. 10 overs gone, time for drinks. 55 for 5.
जैसे चाय और क्रिकेट।
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
अपनों की रहीज पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 7 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
Zero maintenance battery, complete eco-friendly, 5 years warranty, up to 99% battery is usable. Infinite solar energy.
ये बेहतरीन रन, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक कप और टप्पा दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय।
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्ग पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट। Taste the wow, Zin Mea, world's #1 nicotine pouch brand, now in Pakistan.
अपनों की रहीज पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
जैसे चाय और क्रिकेट।
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
अपनों की रहीज पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान। जब जब तुम्हें लगता है कहानी खत्म हो रही है, कहानी कहीं से तो शुरू होती है। Drawn Extreme, take a fresh start.
जैसे चाय और क्रिकेट।
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
ये बेहतरीन रन, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक कप और टप्पा दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप
Let's just
चाय।
check the details of the innings. It's going to be very difficult from here after that in Sydney. A marvellous individual.
The spinners on this ground to try and target the stumps. He is getting some purchase here today. But if there's anyone, who's going to bowl nice and straight at the stumps, it's going to be Imad.
Yeah, Imad is quite experienced. And this was the seam kind of up delivery. That meant he's not going to come into the left-hander, he'll go away.
Jimmy, did you like that one? You like that seam presentation? Like undercut?
I like it. It spins so nice and tight. It's called a spiral in football, but it's kind of fun to watch.
Jimbai was teaching me yesterday how to hold a baseball ball and how they grip it. Totally different than cricket altogether.
Yeah, where's between it? He was the king of swing. So if anyone's going to, from the cricketing fraternity, is going to swing a baseball, it's going to be Wes. Another example, just look at the ball, just holding up, just purchasing, standing steeply.
There is a bit of grip. The ball is slightly holding up a bit, disturbing a bit by Imad. He is very experienced. He's done this for living play. He plays this format all around the world. He loves bowling with a new ball though.
That's the slider. It's chipped up in the air. Will it be taken? No, it's going to go the whole distance. It almost looked like a bit of a leading edge from Johnson, but we know how powerful he is. And even the miss hits, they go a distance.
That was a kind of a miss hit, and it's a long boundary. What a par from Johnson. He's on 42 of 31, 4 fours, and that was his third six. Let's have a look against the spin too. Here we go. Good follow through, straight back, no problem whatsoever. Sail pass over mid-on.
A quick delivery, just trying to slide it back in. And right through the hands of that gentleman on the other side of the boundary. He thought he was going to take it. I think he gets stung a little bit. Must be an American, needs it left.
Yes, sir.
Big one.
So in your sport, Jitwa, you have a bit. We'll come back to it after the over. 11 gone, 63 for 5.
ब्राइट लगा ट्रिप पे जा और ICC मेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल देख क्या तो बस ब्राइट में स्कैन करो और ट्रिप लगाओ।
मनाएं इस ईद उल अजहा के रंग नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस के साथ। नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस, पाकिस्तान's #1 रेसिपी मिक्स ब्रांड।
No wicket for 9.
ताजगी से भरा हर एक नींव अफजा जिंदगी मुबारक।
सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
More rattled in previous games. Going for the Yorker there. And we're looking to open up the offside. Inside edge. Takes it down to Madon. But it's been a good recovery from Pakistan, you'd have to say, Wes. Those first 2 overs went for 20, right?
Yeah, first over went for 11 with 12, 3 boundaries. Literally on 3 deliveries of Shaheen Shah Afridi. But again, good comeback. Opposition is 64 for 5. We are into 12th over. Haris Rao bowled beautifully. Bit expensive to start off with, but he got 2 quick wickets. Economy rate of just under 7.5.
They've been able to put it back. Afridi's come back. He's done well after being expensive to start. Lots of dot deliveries. Nice change of angle, and then still getting the ball just to tail away from the left-handed side Zafar. We were talking about those different phases. It wasn't Pakistan who started to strike. It was Johnson who put them under immense pressure. And then from over 7 to 10, this is where they've been able to fight back Pakistan. Run out to start, a couple of change-ups. And the last wicket to go. So a good spell for Pakistan, and they'll be feeling like they're quietly in control now.
Good running.
He's into his 3rd over, Haris Rao, 16 for 2. Good pace as always, 144k, last delivery. He's got slip in place, been looking relaxed now. And they have the control so far on this game against the inexperienced Canadian side.
Maybe you can answer after this delivery's been bowled, but when I was watching the base the other night, we as cricketers, we chop and change. So we bowl one over here, one over there, come back. As a pitcher, are you allowed to come back, or once you've been taken off the mound, you're done and dusted for the evening?
It's switched with cricket. So in cricket, the bowlers rotate, and an opening batsman can stay the entire game. When he's out, he doesn't come back. And that's the opposite. In baseball, the opening bowler pitcher, he goes as long as he can. Once he's done, he can't come back. And the batsmen are constantly rotating.
So it's completely switched. Pitcher can't go, for instance, in one game, in one go.
He can go the entire time, which would be 9 innings pitched. But it's only 3 outs. So 100 pitches is usually around where you want to be.
And pitchers' shoulders must be very, very strong because there's special technique to throw for a pitcher, am I right?
Shoulders are strong, elbows get hurt.
Elbow as well, yeah.
Oh, this could be a big moment. This is Johnson's up in the air. Will it fall in no man's land? Oh, it's put down. That's the wicket they were after, Pakistan. Johnson survives. He goes to 45. And that could be a big moment.
And Fakhar Zaman is one of our best fielders. Our fielding has been below par in this T20 World Cup 2024 in America. I mean, it wasn't a difficult catch, especially at this stage of the game. Look at that. I'll definitely say it was a drop catch, because he's a very good fielder, a gun fielder in fact. I hope he's 100% fit. He's not very happy with himself, the bowler especially.
I think he agrees with you.
He suggests a drop catch. Absolutely.
Yeah, Harris is not happy with that. Steam, 145 kilometers per hour, most of the deliveries. Gets away with that one. 3 runs from the over, 66 for 5.
Nice stronger Pepsi. Come on, God is there.
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
1-4-45.
You go, why I go.
Wide. Oh, that's unforgivable for a bowler of his class.
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन. Taste the wow. Sin में आप. World's #1 nicotine pouch brand, now in Pakistan.
मनाए इस ईद उल अज़हा के रंग
Work this matchup to his advantage. Nicely bowled. And that's his variation where it just comes back, drifts back into the right-hander. The drop catch again. He had to deal with the sun. It's almost midday here in New York, so maybe he had a bit of sunshine. That's the one he throws up. But you notice how he's changed his line now as he's trying to attack the stumps.
So Pakistan, that's a drop catch, and Pakistan played Shadab Khan, the second all-rounder.
The batsman for that shot.
Yeah, another good delivery from Imad Wasim. Yeah, coming back to Shadab, he didn't bowl a single over against India, has gone wicketless in last 4 T20s and is averaging almost 60 with the bowling stride of 37 from his last 12 T20s.
There's the shot we were after. Is it going to be enough? It is. Downtown again. It's a wonderful strike, and that'll take Johnson to a 50. 39 deliveries. He's managed to hit 4 4s and 4 6s. Round of applause from the dugout, and so it should be. It's only the third 50 at this ground. And the Canadian Johnson has got one of them. He's the guy they need to lean on. He's the one that needs to get going. He so many singles in that spell where they all dried up. I was impressed, not trading strikes, staying on. That's something as a new viewer you have to understand. No, don't run, because you want to be the one that hits the big shots. And after seeing him with 3 balls, he decides, I've seen enough.
He's a strong boy, Johnson. That was his 4th 6. Just times them easily, no effort whatsoever. And it wasn't a bad delivery either. He just played it on the up and just quick follow through, took the ball away straight over mid-on and mid-offside for 6.
That's been on point, hasn't it? He's hit some really good areas in this over. There's another one. Outside edge, they'll get through for that quick single to keep Johnson on strike. 7 from the over, 73 for 5.
Nice stronger Pepsi. 1-4. Come on, God is there. Throughout the innings.
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
मनाए इस ईद उल अज़हा के रंग नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस के साथ। नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस, पाकिस्तान #1 रेसिपी मिक्स ब्रांड।
1-4-65.
You go, why I go.
Right ingredients, right treatment, 100%. तो करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट with Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Dandruff 0%, confidence 100%.
Not an easy pitch to bat.
He's got to 50, but they'll be willing to stick around for as long as possible. It's those deliveries that have struggled, or he's struggled against. The real-time replay comes out of the crease, the back foot comes out, up into the air, and the timing, beautiful. Once again, gone 17 meters in the hair, so he's pretty consistent about the elevation he strikes at. 7 meters.
2-4.
Naseem Shah, his third over, conceded 13 runs. First ball was a short ball.
2-4, 72.
This is good bowling. I thought he probably pitched it up, but he did. Back off a length after the bouncer is a good ploy.
A bit of a change up as well. Last delivery was 138, that one was 129. Knowing the batsman's not trying to trade strike and you're going to get ball after ball, you start thinking to set him up.
Yeah, that's how you frustrate the batter, especially in this format. If he's playing dot balls, it means he's going to play some shots sooner than later.
I think we'll see the fact
Johnson gives himself some room, and to his detriment, it knocks over that leg stump. Maybe just stay a little bit lower than he expected, but hold on. Umpire Holdstock is wanted to query, I think, what might be the
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आप, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने ज्यादा कैपेसिटी वाले डॉलर्स रेफ्रिजरेटर्स अप टू 40% बिगर क्रिस्पर और सेव कर सके अप टू 50% एनर्जी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
रंग का फैसला आप करते हैं तो फिर बेस का फैसला भी आप ही को करें। एचडी पट्टी जो दे 92% वाइटनेस और 10,300 पार्टिकल्स की वजह से हर रंग के शेड को दिखाए इन H2 HD फॉर्म, तो फिर करेक्ट फैसला लो, बेस को करो स्ट्रॉन्ग ताकि पेंट कभी ना हो।
तो खिड़कियों के चक्कर छोड़ो और FPR, नादरा, ट्रैफिक जाम, गाड़ी का टोकन या पासपोर्ट फी जैसी तमाम सरकारी इदारों की पेमेंट्स के लिए चेस कैश है ना।
जैसे चाहे और क्रिकेट। वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
4 runs. That's a long straight through the onside. 4 more to the score.
Yeah, you go, why Yango?
Faced 44 deliveries and he managed to compile 52 of the runs, 4 fours and 4 sixes. The others that have been at the crease have faced 37 deliveries and only managed to contribute 12. That's a massive blow for them to lose Johnson at this stage. Nasty. And you look to the crease and get that kind of delivery. Stands up steeply on him, smashes into the glove. I was a little bit surprised by the way he played that. He'd kind of been standing, holding his ground, but just giving himself a lot of room, and you can see that ball just staying down. A little bit of movement back in towards Johnson.
Yeah, he was probably expecting the short ball. That's what exactly happened with the first bounce in the seam ground ball. That was a perfect bouncer. This goes to a leg. The fine leg is there, slightly wider. They're going to come back for one. Brilliant over so far. Wicket and 1 run from it.
Shows a skiddy customer at the best of times, and the word was banging short. It just skidded on lower than what Johnson might have been expecting. But he giving himself room. He didn't make contact. The stumps were exposed. And in this case, they were knocked over.
5-4,
Maybe just regretting the fact that he gave himself room. Close to the slip fielder. Naseem Shah thought he was in business for a moment, but as you mentioned,
जैसे चाहे और क्रिकेट। वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
nice strong Pepsi. Come on, can't test it. 7 here.
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
ताजगी से भरा हर एक रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
18. That is the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one for the side batting first.
जानी और माली तहफ़्फ़ुज़ देता है मेरा पेपाक कार्ड। अपने बैंक से पेपाक डेबिट कार्ड नाम लेकर तलब करें।
Yes.
Wonderful batting.
Oh, yeah. Like opposite. Sometimes we used to play that as kids, tip and run. Yeah, exactly. If you make contact, you've got to go one bounce out, catches. That when you got someone that's too good up. Yeah.
Good running.
The ball to purchase, and just going down the leg side.
A question for you guys. I very much enjoy watching the captain and the bowler set the field, but I'm surprised there's not more shorthand. It's just waving, 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 stop.
When you say shorthand, what is that, like particular instructions, like you tuck the shoulders?
Well, yeah, signals. You know, baseball's all about touching your nose, your ears. If I touch my nose, then my ear, then my nose, that means do this. You know, so go to square.
I think if you do that, Jim Boy, the umpire will be lost.
Far too complicated. Far too complicated. It's just a little bit of this. Really,
sometimes it's a lot of this.
Jim goes like this. They'll be like, what I'm doing?
He works and he did the first single off the bat for the over. You do it with a smile on her face as well. You guys are far too serious when you give me that baseball.
I'm happy that the Pakistan players are smiling today. It wasn't like that the last couple matches.
Yeah. Bit of a sledge at ways.
The communication's been great. Last game they never decided if they wanted to review or not. Just let the timer run out.
Yeah, 15 seconds. Usually you go to a wicketkeeper who's behind the stumps, the guy with the gloves. So because captain now bowler or captain bowler thinks every time is out, yes, and then captain has to come in to calm him down. Hang on a minute, let me have a word with the wicketkeeper. So that is a go-to guy.
Sliding on the leg side. Bavarazan, who's posted himself at first slip, was quite interested, but he might not so. Knows what the delivery was and knows that he undercut it. Just heading down.
Yeah, going down leg.
Purchases, but no single. Good fielding by Pakistan. 2 runs from the over, 15 complete, 77%.
फैसला आप करते हैं तो बेस का फैसला भी आप ही को करते हैं। एचडी पट्टी जो दे 92% वाइटनेस और 10,300 पार्टिकल्स की वजह से हर रंग के शेड को दिखाए इन H2 HD फॉर्म, तो फिर करेक्ट फैसला लो, बेस को करो स्ट्रॉन्ग ताकि पेंट कभी ना हो रहा
जैसे चाहे वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो
टेक्नोलॉजी से बने ज्यादा कैपेसिटी वाले डॉलक्स रेफ्रिजरेटर्स अप टू 40% बिगर क्रिस्पर और सेव कर सके अप टू 50% एनर्जी, क्योंकि डॉलक्स रिलायबल है।
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूम, नींद अफजा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field.
But the pitch has gotten just a little bit up and down, more up and down than when it started. Do you think?
I think whenever you play on a fresh pitch, you see more variation in the bounce. We played 3 games in the next door pitch, and the pitch got a little better. But this is a fresh pitch. You'll probably see more zip. You'll see more variation. The all ball keeping low also. So it's a hard work. It's not that easy for the batters on this surface.
Full toss. That's crashed past the deep fielder. He almost stops it. Hits the fence.
And for the reason you two have just been speaking, I just would not go death bowling. A country that's produced some of the all-time great Yorker bowlers and death bowlers. One sat next to me, another has just left this seat. Why would you try and bowl Yorkers and go end up as a low full toss? Just keep banging away at a length. Historically, yeah. Pakistan bowlers, Yorkers. But on here, it's wasted. Wasted the pitch there. Didn't even use the pitch.
Good understanding between these batsmen.
that's what they're searching for. The batters are searching for anything pitched up or a full toss. Pakistan made a huge mistake in the early part of the spell when Shaheen bowled. Yes, he's got plenty of success with the new ball, bowling the Yorkers, but sometimes you have to really think hard and say, this is not the pitch where I need to bowl that, because that's what the batters are searching for. And as he came back, pulled the length back, he had success.
We saw that yesterday from the Fizz, Mr. Fazur Rahman, playing for Bangladesh. His last over went for 4. It was a brilliant exhibition on how to bowl at the end on this surface.
Afridi says that he doesn't talk about the game with his son-in-law. No? Not a lot. Okay, I don't know whether that's good or bad. Anyway, he's a star, still a star, Shahid Afridi. Just wants to bowl 6 balls or 1 ball. You know, the slow ball, the off-cutters, the length, the Yorker. I think he's got to have some clarity at the top of his run-up. And most of the fast bowlers of late are not really reading the situation, the circumstances, the pitch conditions, and just go about delivering the way they want to deliver, bossing the conditions.
And that's a frustrating thing for everyone. Frustrating for us also sitting here in the comm box, because it's very simple. It's very clear what you need to do on this surface.
Here's the star, ball shot, finally got it right. Another short ball that climbed on the batter. It's that length you've got to hit ball after ball.
Yeah, it's a difference of maybe a meter. You go a little short, it just sometimes takes off, and then if you bowl around that length and the ball keeps low, there's every chance that you'll be hitting the stumps. You're bowling that off stump line and pushing the ball. This ball is not really doing too much off the surface, not swinging. It's more of like hitting the seam and letting the pitch do the job for you.
Square driven for at least 1, maybe 2. That's a long fence. 16 overs have been bowled, 85 for 6.
हीरो को हीरा काटता है और प्राइमर को HD पट्टी। पेंट से पहले HD पट्टी लगाओ और प्राइमर का खर्चा बचाकर फुल HD हो जाओ। ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूम रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक।
टेक्नोलॉजी से बने ज्यादा कैपेसिटी वाले टॉयलेट्स रेफ्रिजरेटर अप टू 40% बिगर क्रिस्पर और सेव कर सके अप टू 50% एनर्जी, क्योंकि टॉयलेट्स रिलायबल है।
वही बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक must shut down that. Nice stronger Pepsi. Come on, can't test it.
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
First game, and then previous match also he was among the wickets. He picked up 3 wickets and got hit for 4 on the first delivery, and since then he's been right on the money. He's not given anything away. He's got so much experience. He knows exactly what needs to be done on this pitch.
That's got up in the air, catches the call, he doesn't grab it. Difficult really to rush back immediately in your follow-through.
Just wondering if he could get the dive in. It was tricky. He's on his follow-through. See where the ball is. I'm wondering there if he could get a dive in. No. Start kicking it away.
I don't think he had that momentum where he could have really thrown himself. But yeah, another good delivery. This a little bit more bounce from the surface.
Low ball cutter attempted. Canada must look to play out 20 overs. I think that is what would be going through their mind after they were given a brilliant start by Johnson. Once again, hitting the loose balls. Anything short and wide was put away, and then he had the muscle to muscle them effortlessly over straight fence.
Yeah, I think it's a good point, Ramiz, the muscle. I don't think it's a pitch for touch players. Touch players have found it hard. I do think you need some muscle and some brute force and strength. Johnson's got that in abundance.
Plan seems very clear from Canada. They just want to tackle these cutters, these good length deliveries by just rotating the strike. Hamid was wonderful. He used his seam quite nicely and then also used those cutters, the cross seam deliveries. The pace was a subtle change in the pace when we talk about the first two and the last 2 overs.
Rizwan is going to happen. Yes, this time it has happened.
Two very well taken runs.
Four runs.
That's a wonderful stroke through the offside. 4 more to the score.
No ball.
Seen some worse running between the wickets than that over the years. It's difficult to remember when. .44, 88.
Six runs.
Got that on the top edge, but they all count.
6 runs.
I don't know if they're going to stop this onslaught. Well done. That's the 100 on the board.
Four runs.
This is beginning to get out of hand for the fielding team. Not necessarily an easy catch, but it should have been taken all the same at this level of the game.
Over.
With the last over about to commence, I think we'll see the batting textbook thrown completely out of the window. Three runs for that well-placed shot. Very good backing up. .44, 111.
Four runs.
He picked the gap on the onside field, and it's a splendid shot for 4. .44, 116. That was a real schmozzle. And that is the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one for the side batting first. They've done wonderfully well. Nice touch. Now, let's just check the details of the innings. It's going to be very difficult from here after that insipid bowling. A marvellous individual. It's a very good shot, matched by some equally good running between the wickets. Extraordinary, possibly one of the worst pieces of fielding I've seen in a long time. No wicket for 11. Picking up runs like that is very frustrating for the bowlers. No wicket for 16.
Wide.
He must be having problems with the grip on the ball. I'd suggest he sorts it out very quickly.
Over.
They're off to an absolute flyer here. At this rate, we could see records tumbling. No wicket for 19. Well, that is well run. No wicket for 23. No wicket for 25. Three more to the score. A single to the score. Good running.
Out.
spin bowling is very much alive. The batsman had no idea about that. The Electronic Arts have a saying, if it's in the game, it's in the game. I think that saying is very appropriate for this particular game. Players nowadays are much more athletic than in yesteryear. We've certainly seen plenty of evidence of that today.
Over.
This is great scoring. They're off to a real flyer. That's a well-taken single. Finding the gaps now. Two more. For 38. One for 40. One for 41. One for 43. One's reminded here of the gritty Allen border with this batsman. That's some compliment, I tell you. One for 45.
Wide.
Oh, that's unforgivable for a bowler of his class.
No ball.
Batsmen will tend to play off the back foot on this pitch.
No ball.
One to the batsman for that shot. One for 50. There's a good understanding between these batsmen. One for 53. Very good backing up. One for 57. One for 59. running. One for 62. They've kept the run rate up throughout the innings, and I think this will take some beating. One for 65.
Four runs.
Starc gave that the full face of the bat. Great fielding, that's absolutely magnificent. Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Two for 71. Two for 72.
No ball.
I would think we'll see the fast bowlers bending their backs, and they may be able to exploit the bounce on this pitch.
4 runs.
I don't think the bowler would particularly like that.
4 more. 4 runs.
That's a cracking shot. Believe that could happen on a cricket ground. Simply appalling work in the field. Very good running between the wickets. 2 more runs. That's how you do it. Wait for the ball to come to you rather than snatch at it.
Four runs.
That's a wonderful stroke through the offside. 4 more to the score. This match has been sponsored by Melbourne House, and I know the players are very appreciative of that.
Four runs.
They really gave that one 20. Beaten by the flight and the turn. Wonderful piece of bowling. The 100 comes up. Now the batsmen will be trying to take full toll from this final over. Let's see how they go about it.
No ball.
It's not a boundary, but they pick up 3 very valuable runs. For 108. Two very well taken runs. For 112.
Four runs.
Straight back past the bowler for 4. 5 for 117. 5 for 118, and that is the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one for the side batting first. They've done wonderfully well. Nice target. This is how the scorecard reads. A wonderful batting performance. After giving away runs at that good running. Very good backing up. Very good running between the wickets. 2 more runs. Any reason for that kind of stupidity at this level of cricket?
No ball. Leg bye. A single to the score. Over.
angles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Finding the gaps now, 2 more. Yes, he doesn't drop many of those. Two, 4, 19. Two, 4, 20.
No ball.
Excellent running. There's good understanding between these batsmen.
Four runs.
Sharp gave that the full face of the bat. Two, 4, 30. Picking up runs like that is very frustrating for the bowlers.
Four runs.
I don't think the bowler would particularly like that. 4 more.
6 runs.
He got that on the top edge, but they all count. Two, 4, 43. One to the batsman for that shot. That's a well taken single. Two, 4, 47. Well, that is well run.
Wide.
Well, this is very ordinary bowling indeed. He just eased that into the gap and 2 more on the ball. Cricket authorities are very appreciative of sponsors these days, and it's good to see Melbourne House becoming involved. fieldsman must shut down that kind of scoring opportunity.
Four runs.
Straight back past the bowler for 4.
Over.
Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. You can't believe it. He was totally deceived by that ball.
Six runs.
That one caught the top edge and cleared the ropes. Unbelievable. Is similar in style to the great Pakistan spinner Abdul Qadir, and he was very, very good.
Over.
There's a good understanding between these batsmen.
No ball.
It certainly is a beautiful ground, and the spectators are right in amongst the action. That's 3 more to the score. It's not a boundary, but they pick up 3 very valuable runs. Three, 4, 76. Two very well taken runs.
Four runs.
That's a wonderful stroke through the offside. 4 more to the score.
No ball.
Some worse running between the wickets than that over the years. It's difficult to remember when. Four, 88.
Six runs.
Got that on the top edge, but they all count.
6 runs.
I don't know if they're going to stop this onslaught. Well done. That's the 100 on the board.
Four runs.
This is beginning to get out of hand for the fielding team. Not necessarily an easy catch, but it should have been taken all the same at this level of the game.
Over.
With the last over about to commence, I think we'll see the batting textbook thrown completely out of the window. 3 runs for that well-placed shot. Very good backing up. For 111.
Four runs.
He picked the gap on the onside field, and it's a splendid shot for 4. For 116. That is a real schmozzle. And that is the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one for the side batting first. They've done wonderfully well. Nice touch. Now, let's just check the details of the innings. It's going to be very difficult from here after that insipid bowling. A marvellous individual. That's a very good shot, matched by some equally good running between the wickets. Extraordinary, possibly one of the worst pieces of fielding I've seen in a long time. No wicket for 11. Picking up runs like that is very frustrating for the bowlers. No wicket for 16.
Wide.
He must be having problems with the grip on the ball. I'd suggest he sorts it out very quickly.
Over.
They're off to an absolute flyer here. At this rate, we could see records tumbling. No wicket for 19. Well, that is well run. No wicket for 23. No wicket for 25. Three more to the score. A single to the score. Good running. The art of spin bowling is very much alive. The batsman had no idea about that. The electronic arts have a saying, if it's in the game, it's in the game. I think that saying is very appropriate for this particular game. Players nowadays are much more athletic than in yesteryear. We've certainly seen plenty of evidence of that today.
Over.
This is great scoring. They're off to a real flyer. That's a well-taken single. Finding the gaps now. Two more. For 38. One for 40. One for 41. One for 43. One's reminded here of the gritty Allen border with this batsman. That's some compliment, I tell you. One for 45.
Wide.
Oh, that's unforgivable for a bowler of his class.
No ball.
Batsmen will tend to play off the back foot on this pitch.
No ball.
One to the batsman for that shot. One for 50. Good understanding between these batsmen. For 53. Very good backing up. For 57. One for 59. Excellent running. One for 62. They've kept the run rate up throughout the innings, and I think this will take some beating. For 65.
Four runs.
Starc gave that the full face of the bat. Great fielding. That's absolutely magnificent. Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Two for 71. Two for 72.
No ball.
I would think we'll see the fast bowlers bending their backs, and they may be able to exploit the bounce on this pitch.
4 runs.
I don't think the bowler will particularly like that. 4 more.
Four runs.
That's it. Cracking shot. Believe that could happen on a cricket ground. Simply appalling work in the field. Very good running between the wickets. 2 more runs. That's how you do it. Wait for the ball to come to you rather than snatch at it.
4 runs.
That's a wonderful stroke through the offside. 4 more to the score. This match is being sponsored by Melbourne House, and I know the players are very appreciative of that.
Four runs.
He really gave that one plenty. Beaten by the flight and the turn. Wonderful piece of bowling. There the 100 comes up. Now the batsmen will be trying to take full toll from this final over. Let's see how they go about it.
No ball.
It's not a boundary, but they pick up 3 very valuable runs. For 108. Two very well taken runs. For 112.
Four runs.
Straight back past the bowler for 4. 5 for 117. 5 for 118. And that is the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one for the side batting first. They've done wonderfully well. Nice target. This is how the scorecard reads. A wonderful batting performance. After giving away runs at that good running. Very good backing up. Very good running between the wickets. 2 more runs. Any reason for that kind of stupidity at this level of cricket.
No ball. Leg bye.
A single to the score.
Over.
Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. Finding the gaps now. Two more. Yes, he doesn't drop many of those. Two for 19. Two for 20.
No ball.
Excellent running. Good understanding between these batsmen.
Four runs.
Sharp gave that the full face of the bat. Two for 30. Picking up runs like that is very frustrating for the bowlers.
Four runs.
I don't think the bowler would particularly like that. Four more.
6 runs.
You got that on the top edge, but they all count. Two for 43. One to the batsman for that shot. That's a well taken single. Two for 47. Well, that is well run. Wide. Well, this is very ordinary bowling indeed. He just eased that into the gap and two more on the board. Cricket authorities are very appreciative of sponsors these days, and it's good to see Melbourne House becoming involved. The fieldsman must shut down that kind of scoring opportunity. Four runs, straight back past the bowler for four. Over. Singles like that are a very, very effective way of breaking up the field. You can't believe it. He was totally deceived by that ball. Six runs. That one caught the top edge and cleared the ropes. Unbelievable. Not out. This bowler is similar in style to the great Pakistan spinner Hardik Pandya, and he was very, very good. Over. There's a good understanding between these batsmen. No ball. It certainly is a beautiful ground, and the spectators are right in amongst the action. That's three more to the score. It's not a boundary, but they pick up three very valuable runs. Three, 4, 76. Two very well taken runs. Four runs. That's a wonderful stroke through the offside. Four more to the score. No ball. worse running between the wickets than that over the years. It's difficult to remember when. .44, 88.
6 runs.
Got that on the top edge, but they all count.
6 runs.
I don't know if they're going to stop this onslaught. Well done. That's the 100 on the board.
Four runs.
This is beginning to get out of hand for the fielding team. Not necessarily an easy catch, but it should have been taken all the same at this level of the game.
Over.
With the last over about to commence, I think we'll see the batting textbook thrown completely out of the window. Three runs for that well-placed shot. Very good backing up. .44, 111.
Four runs.
He picked the gap on the onside field, and it's a splendid shot for 4. .44, 116. That is a real schmozzle. And that is the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one for the side batting first. They've done wonderfully well. Nice touch. Now, let's just check the details of the innings. It's going to be very difficult from here after that insipid bowling. A marvellous individual. That's a very good shot, matched by some equally good running between the wickets. Extraordinary, possibly one of the worst pieces of fielding I've seen in a long time. No wicket for 11. Picking up runs like that is very frustrating for the bowlers. No wicket for 16.
Wide.
He must be having problems with the grip on the ball. I'd suggest he sorts it out very quickly.
Over.
They're off to an absolute flyer here. At this rate, we could see records tumbling. No wicket for 19.
Had to run back quite a few yards.
Well, that is well run. No wicket for 23. Runs like that is very frustrating for bowlers. No wicket for 25. Three more to the score. A single to the score.
Really slowly that last delivery.
Again, has a bit of shade Afridi, doesn't he, in his action, Siddiqui. Bustling action with a quick arm. Babar Azam taking the aerial route straight down the ground.
Big difference between Junaid Siddiqui and Shaheen Shah Afridi was the height, isn't it? Afridi was way too taller. He was a lot quicker. He had a very good, faster one. Pakistan pushing on. I want to finish this quickly. Lovely use of the feet. Watch those eyes and hands. Great hit.
Key when you get a boundary, and especially a boundary 6 in the first ball of the over, just releases the pressure and you can knock, if you want to knock the rest of the over, puts the bowler under pressure to try and drag it back. Often the modern day cricketer will target that first ball, as Babar did. Long off, milked after the boundary, 11 from the over, time for drinks.
Ornament oil से dandruff खत्म, itch removed, बाल moisturized और scalp refreshed. Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. जैसे चाहे वाइटल पियो जिंदगी जियो
नए स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी कमाल काट भेजते यार
एक्टिंग है या नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी का कमाल खुद ट्राई करके देखो
बस टेस्ट करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट। टेस्ट द वाओ, जिन में आओ। वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
तो खिड़कियों के चक्कर छोड़ो और FTR, नादरा, ट्रैफिक चालान, गाड़ी का टोकन या पासपोर्ट फी जैसी तमाम सरकारी इदारों की पेमेंट्स के लिए जैस कैश है ना।
सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
Zero maintenance battery, complete eco-friendly, 5 years warranty, up to 99% battery is usable, infinite solar energy.
You go, why Yango?
No ball.
वही बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक कप और डब्बल दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय।
अपनों की रहीज पे रहे, एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान। KNN। जब जब तुम्हें लगता है कहानी खत्म हो रही है, कहानी वहीं से तो शुरू होती है। ड्रोन एक्सट्रीम, टेक अ फ्रेश स्टार्ट।
53.
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन। टेस्ट द वाओ, जिन में आओ। वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
जैसे चाय और कुछ
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
स्प्राइट लगा ट्रिप पे जा और ICC मेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल देख के आ। तो बस स्प्राइट पियो, स्कैन करो और ट्रिप लगा।
A massively improved run rate to get there in 14. That's the link to ball to Babar Azam. Every now and then you see him a little circumspect around that area. He was caught in the same way against India also.
Yeah, I think he's just, it can get into your head about this surface and expecting pop. He's taken a very short stride there, then flirts with the ball, tries to pull the hand away when he sees the bounce. Surface that you really need to commit.
It was Babar's call, and so Rizwan there ball watching. No other pair, by the way, has aggregated more runs in T20Is batting together than Babar and Rizwan pair. More than 3,000 runs at an average of nearly 49, 1,000 stands and 1,450 stands. And then people ask, to uncouple them? Maybe. I don't think so.
You've been dead set on that, haven't you? Keeping them together. I keep cheekily wanting Fak as a man to sneak in there, but I can see why based on those stats. They're the most technically correct as well in the side, would you say, as well, and with the quality of them, but they provide that stability.
I'll repeat myself that you've got to look at Pakistan batting lineup, and then you've got to figure out whether Babar and Rizwan are still a potent force looking at that batting lineup, or we need somebody else to open the innings. Nice shot from Babar Azam. He usually is not renowned for this kind of shot making, very correct in his style when he plays T20 cricket.
You feel if there's a bowler to take on right now, if they are going to try and get anywhere near that 14, these runs done 14 overs, up the rate to 7.75 in this phase, but they need to find the way to clear the boundary. This is a good bowler to target.
So, Paulie, what do you think? If somebody gets out now, would you want to see a pinch hitter coming in next?
This man does that exactly in his normal
So
role.
you don't want to change anything?
No, and the left-handed option I think would be good. I just think Ebony's point is, earlier in the over is so valid, is that on these surfaces they haven't been able to get into that rhythm. You know, in a T20 tournament you often just walk in and you just practice hitting the ball and just trying to find boundaries, but because of the nature of the surface they've kind of been watchful rather than looking to be aggressive and positive.
11 overs.
Zero maintenance battery. Complete eco-friendly. 5 years warranty. Up to 99% battery is usable. Infinite solar energy.
Running between the wickets.
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूम रूह अफ़ज़ा जिंदगी मुबारक
Coca-Cola bottle पे लगे QR कोड को स्कैन कर and get a chance to watch the ICC Men's T20 World Cup final in West Indies. ये जीते ढेर सारे prizes.
Nail the team almost every time. We can take a little bit of chance against a spinner here. Babar Azam in one of the earlier overs did hit a grand six straight down. A little easier to put spin on this pitch than pace.
They've got mid off back, so you feel if they drill it straight, can get it past the bowler, or even chips up and over, there's an option. 72 metres, so we've seen it cleared a few times. Aaron Johnson was a bit bigger built and cleared the ropes with some straight sixes today.
Because the nature of the middle order, it doesn't allow Babar and Rizwan to be in a relaxed mode. You know, they'd always be worried about what if we get out, what will happen to the rest of the cast.
Yeah, you do get the feeling that what they need to try and do it as quickly as they can, but they kind of need to get within 25 runs and then really pull the trigger. I suppose if USA lose, they're going to be losing by a certain amount of runs, which will bring the net rate down as well. So, I mean, it's not exactly that they have to finish at 14 in order to get through, and it's going to affect their qualification, but it'll give them a better chance. But I just feel that once they get, as you say, they're a bit concerned. Once they get within 30 runs, they need to just go on a full-out attack and try and get it over the line quickly.
They have to really bat badly really to lose this from here. Yeah, 42 from 50 balls or 41 from 50 balls. To lose 9 wickets from here, then you probably don't deserve to win and be here.
Keep working, lads. Keep working, lads. Get ball is on the way here.
And the longest hit down the ground today, 73 metres straight. It's a slightly different game as well today, because whereas we've seen the wind come into play and we actually saw people hauling out into it, today that's not so much of an issue. So you feel if you do get the connection, there is value and the flags are down. So it might be one to just risk a couple, go for that big shot.
It's the end of the innings. That wraps up the innings, and a very good one. Side batting first. They've got one for a while.
Need to just rotate the strike and not really bothered about hitting the ball in the air. 12 done.
After giving away runs,
जहाँ you go, वहाँ Yan go.
मनाएं इस ईद उल अज़हा के रंग नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस के संग। नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस, पाकिस्तान's #1 रेसिपी मिक्स ब्रांड।
Introducing Hello Hair Color, keratin, olive और avocado oils में visibly improved hair quality. Hello Hair Color, colors to die for.
Nice stronger Pepsi. Come on, God best यार.
इसी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन। टेस्ट द वाओ जिंद में आप वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
Yango, why Yango?
New bowler coming on, he hasn't bowled for a while. You can try and catch him on his first few deliveries, put him under some immense pressure and then use it as the catalyst over. Canada is pretty widespread, their field is not kind of, you don't really work out where a wicket-taking option is. They're kind of waiting for Pakistan to make a mistake more than having someone in at short cover or short mid-wicket and hoping it's chipped in the air to them.
Yeah, I think as well, the biggest threat, the bowler who's looked the most dangerous is Gordon. He only has one left in the tank. And it's needing to risk him early, and then you're kind of out of that strike bowling option. Yeah, he's only got one left. Got plenty of spinners, Haliger, so it's tough going for sides. I think he's thinking, look, we need this Anna maybe to keep that control, squeeze at one end, and then maybe Gordon can get the breakthrough.
That's nicely bowled.
Yeah, Gordon was good in the last game. I think he picked up 2 for 18 or something it was. And I think if you had put some money on the economy rates of some of the bowlers, after watching some other T20 tournaments around the world where guys are going 260, 270, you had people going at the economy rate of 4.6, 5 point. You'd have made some proper money, I think. You'd have seen these conditions coming.
Beautifully placed, should take 2.
The other issue here, Canada, is it doesn't feel like the bowlers are creating pressure, so it's one thing not taking wickets. They just, again, look at this delivery, just getting loose down the leg side in this sort of scenario. So it's easy to rotate, it's easy pickings. Well backed up by the fielder. Really, you want needs to be stump to stump, create that pressure, then someone can get that breakthrough, but it's just feeling easy pickings right now.
50 of the partnership has been raised. Pakistan still be feeling the pinch of that run chase against India. You know, at the back of the mind, you know, they couldn't at the end of the day get 120 or 190, whatever it was. And so they're fearing for the worst even from this stage against Canada. Half the game, maybe more than half the game is played in the mind. 51 or 53 balls. Past the man at point and will go for a welcome boundary. Babar Azam cutting loose.
That was kind of airborne for a period, and at that point it's a difficult one because when you see a person advancing, you kind of think, well, it's never going to come to me. He's going to hit it straight down the ground. But it was close to the record point field, and as you say, a very welcome boundary. Just the third one of the day. I mean, many to cheer about.
Yeah, I think Babar Azam had made up his mind as well. We saw him stepping out the crease. Looks like he's still shaping up. Yeah, starting a little bit further. So he's thinking about charging, changing that length, and allowing him to really open up back at a point.
Dunce had it picked up cleanly. 33.
सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
मनाए इस ईद उल अजहा के रंग नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस के संग। नेशनल रेसिपी मिक्सेस, पाकिस्तान नंबर 1 रेसिपी मिक्स ब्रांड।
4 runs.
Yango, why Yango? Pakistan a great deal, but you never know in cricket. But their target of overhauling the score in 14 overs is done and dusted. I don't think it's going to happen. So now they'll need to win the next match with a huge margin, I think.
Yeah, and I hope that USA lose by a huge margin when they do, if they do lose. But I think that's why the key needs to just finish it as quickly as you can.
No run there, no run there. Good thinking. Good thinking. Panic more lads, panic more lads.
Yeah, still very conservative, and you can see there's intent. Seeing them using their feet and try, but it's a wicket that because they don't trust the surface, and I think they're trying to make sure they just get the job done. Very little risk being taken.
A nice shot, but only be a single.
You look back to the Canadian innings, Aaron Johnson, he just chipped two down the ground off the mud.
Absolutely.
So you would think you just wonder what the mindset is of, if someone said to you, listen, this is to get you into the World Cup final, you have to get it in the next 10 deliveries. Of course, they can pull the trigger very quickly, but I think because it hasn't gone according to plan in the World Cup so far, maybe just a little bit more circumspect.
Shot into the gap. Oh, that's well fielded. Desperate dive in the end. Substitute fielder Bajwa there doing a good job.
You can see Rizwan there was desperately just trying to get the power and the elevation. He's not the biggest, and so he got the contact, but that is a deep boundary. Well done, Sir Bajwa, especially when you're not on the field and you have to come in and back up your teammates. Done a good job.
Just ease that.
As the fielder, this time Rizwan, 81 for 1.
Right ingredients, right treatment, 100%. तो करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट with Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo. Dandruff 0%, confidence 100%.
तो खिड़कियों के चक्कर छोड़ो और FPR, नादरा, ट्रैफिक चालान, गाड़ी का टोकन या पासपोर्ट फी जैसी तमाम सरकारी इदारों की पेमेंट्स के लिए जैस कैश है ना।
अपनों की रहीज पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान।
KNN 100% dandruff free, मजबूत बालों के लिए। I use Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo, tea tree और mint oil से करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट। Hello Hair Anti-Dandruff Shampoo.
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
Technique changes the angle of the ball.
Great hit, but there's no timing. That's a rarity because every time Babar Azam is on strike and trying to strike the ball, he finds the middle of the bat to be. You're in that snooze mood. I mean, it is difficult at times really to then get cracking.
Yeah, sometimes you kind of, your bat doesn't quite get up, your back lift. When you're trying to hit gets higher and you get that flow.
This time it's Patus up and should be back for 2. Rizwan struggling just a little bit. Opposing the stumps and then hitting it with a straight bat.
Saw. Equally, the bowler will be happy. Saved 4.
Hit him himself quite hard, Babar Azam. You know that he's not a natural when it comes to hitting the six. But he's trying hard. That was a lovely straight six. He's tried extremely hard really to get cracking, but it's just that not to be really, because look at the shape of the blade. I think Paulie would be able to tell us, what kind of a back lift is needed for hitting a six, shape of the blade and all that kind of stuff.
I think on this surface, get down and do the ramp. That's the only way you're going to get a bit of pace in it.
Oh, out, caught behind. And that's not the first time that he's been dismissed in that manner. Trying a funky shot, trying to run the ball down for a run, and once again it's the keeper who's in the act.
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आओ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
डॉलर्स एसी का विंड ब्लास्ट फीचर जो करे कमरे में थोड़ी ठंडक। और अब डॉलर्स दे रहा है अपने तमाम एसीज पर फ्री इंस्टॉलेशन, 4 साल की पीसीबी और 12 साल की कंप्रेसर वारंटी भी, क्योंकि डॉलर्स रिलायबल है।
जैसे चाय और
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
हीरे को हीरा काटता है और प्राइमर को HD पट्टी। पेंट से पहले HD पट्टी लगाओ और प्राइमर का खर्चा बचाकर फुल HD हो जाओ।
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूम, न्यू अफजा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
जहाँ यू गो वहाँ यांगो।
जैसे चाय और
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
We'll have to see if he can get his timing going. Invariably he can.
He starts with that higher back lift, he gets his hands through the ball, he's always got energy. And,
Off and running with a single.
yeah, I've just felt, just generally, we were doing the series in England a while ago. Let's first of all look at this wicket here, because a little bit of shape back in and it cramped up Babar Azam. What a good catch by the keeper. Diving low to his right.
Didn't like it one bit. It's not the first time he's been snared in that fashion. Rizwan will just continue to milk those singles to take the strike, and after 15, 2 down for 85.
पानी थोड़ी ना आएगा आप पे। मेपल लीफ HD पट्टी के 10,300 पार्टिकल्स नमी और सीपेज का दीवारों में आना मुश्किल कर दे, तभी तो आम पट्टी से पानी निकलता नहीं, HD पट्टी पर ठहरता नहीं।
They've done wonderfully well. Nice stronger Pepsi.
Come on, God, test it.
एक्टिव है या नई स्ट्रॉन्ग पेप्सी का कमाल, खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन, टेस्ट द वाव, जिन में आओ, वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
जैसे चाय और
वाइटल पियो, जिंदगी जियो।
Up and over, extra cover. Has he timed it well enough? It looks like he has. And it goes all the way for 6. Some acceleration from Rizwan now.
It might be a scratchy innings from this one, but it's doing the job for Pakistan, using his feet and playing it with the open blade and looking to go over extra cover. Fantastic hit. Great timing on that.
He used to play that shot on a regular basis as one inside out. We very rarely see that shot now from him.
Slower, they should get two here.
Let's have a look at this shot again. Inside out, not an easy shot to play on pitch like this. Look at this. Inside out with the full face of the bat. No fielder there. It's between extra cover and mid-off fielder.
And that use of the feet, the momentum also really helped him to go over the top. Crowd on their feet. Their Pakistani team has given something to this crowd to smile at. So far, Pakistan on the verge of winning their first game in this World Cup. 45 or 46.
विकेट बॉल है इधर नहीं विकेट है लेट्स गो lads.
Well, you can see why Barber was so upset with himself, because he's been out like that before and he likes that late dab. He did get one down to third for a single, but he then off the face of the bat to the keeper.
But he plays that shot on a regular basis, Naz. But on different pitches. On this pitch, you're going to be a bit straighter, I reckon. And I think that uneven bounce did that trick with that dismissal.
He's almost too good at it. Almost plays too late. Almost like catching practice they give before the game. Now, what is going on out there? I think there's a problem with the security guard. Yeah. Those two yellow jacket, Viz jacket security guards keep moving. Rizwan not happy.
There you go, moving again. Just gotta stay still. Gotta stay still. Gotta stay away from that black sheet.
Only they had some security back there. Oh, it is security. Yeah. They are quite wide, to be fair to them, but now they've caught Rizwan's eye. He's not for moving. He's not going to take guard until they are moved. Now someone from the other side runs across to have a stern word.
Their defense, like you said, they're miles away from the side screen.
Right, Rizwan's happy.
No, Sadi.
Quick single.
Talking of that Barber's shot he plays that on a regular basis, and on those flat pitches it is quite easy to play that shot because there's no real bounce and you know to adjust. But here the ball sort of come very quickly, and as you open the blade, the ball gets a little big on you. There's every chance, twice has happened to Barber, the ball gone straight into the hands.
Absolutely thrilled we keep showing it on the big screen. He keeps looking at that replay 4 times now. Never seen him quite so cross throwing his bat.
Usually quite calm, Barber.
Yeah. Anyway, Fakhar Zaman on strike. Will he try and take the aerial route? Will he try and finish it in a hurry? Remember, they are concerned about net run rate. It's not about individual red ink.
He's got to play his game.
Sadi.
Very good cricketer, Fakhar Zaman. He used to open for Pakistan from last year or two. He just batting at number 4 and number 5 for Pakistan, mostly at number 4. Apparently stats are better at number 4 than as an opener.
Well, he's a good striker of spin. At times, Pakistan has struggled in those middle overs against spin. See why they have him there. Up, they take the single. 96 for 211 needed.
वही बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक कप डब्बा दानेदार कब जाए।
Two more.
बस करो लिप में फिट, फ्लेवर है हिट। टेस्ट द वाओ, जिन में आओ। वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, नाउ इन पाकिस्तान।
100% डैंड्रफ फ्री मजबूत बालों के लिए आई यूज हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू टी ट्री और मिंट ऑयल से करें डैंड्रफ का सॉफ्टवेयर अपडेट। हेलो हेयर एंटी डैंड्रफ शैम्पू।
Ifs and buts, so I should just leave it for now.
And then the run rate, guys.
They should look to finish this quickly now. Maybe this over. Take some risks. You go wickets in hand, Pakistan. Don't delay the process. Get your run rate better. I know it's a tricky pitch. Even if you lose 1 or 2 wickets in this next, say 10 balls, just look to finish it.
If not today, it's the next game against Ireland. They've got to make sure they'll get the run rate above USA.
Yeah, they're the hard shots on here. Cross bat shots.
It was my go-to shot in my days.
With the same result.
Most of the time, absolutely.
Similar result.
Yeah, I'm afraid the forecast's not great for Florida the rest of this week, so Pakistan will hope it stays dry against Ireland because they need to win that and win it well. One-handed in the end from Fakhar Zaman.
This is a kind of pitch where you look to play 4 seamers, 2 spinners, no good. Hasn't worked for the teams who have played 2 spinners with 3 pacers. The balance is not right. You do need 4 seamers on this pitch here in New York.
Canada's last game also in Florida against India.
Pulled. It's the second game running Shadab didn't bowl. He's playing as an all-rounder. We dropped the middle of the batsman in Qatar. And Shadab is going to come at number 5 or 6, in fact, as a batsman. He's a gun fielder, sure. But we need him as an all-rounder.
Standing between these batsmen.
All-rounder.
Up for Pakistan.
Only 3 4s and 2 6s. Slow going, but Pakistan will be happy with the progress today. They love to see 2 points on the card and then hope for things to go their way in the upcoming games.
Tuck leg side. He wants 2. He'll come back for 2. And yet another half century. He might get 3 with the misfield. He does. Yet another half century for Mohammad Rizwan. 52 from 50.
सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
The time for revolution is now. Inverex Powerwall Lithium Solar Battery, a product of Inverex Solar Energy.
62.
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूमे नीम अफजा जिंदगी मुबारक।
वही बेहतरीन रंग, खुशबू और जायका तो हो जाए।
एक कप और डब्बा दानेदार, तुम में एक और कप चाय।
अपनों की रैलीज पे रहे एक कॉल पे मौजूद, ताकि मुस्कुराते रहे पाकिस्तानी, खुशहाल रहे पाकिस्तान। KNN।
Drags it leg side. Again, they could think about two. No, Rizwan says no.
You expect your batsman to be middling the ball when he's got 50, but still not really finding the middle of the bat. He played a couple of excellent shots. This was just for his 50, just nudging it away for 3 to get to his 50, 29th 50. The crowd at least very happy. Rizwan raising his arms to the crowd.
In the air. Could land safely. No, taken. Pakistan trying to finish it off with a big hit. He can't. Pakistan lose their third wicket.
Another cross-bat shot, and in all matches here in New York, we have seen that if you play a cross-bat shot to a fuller-length delivery,
ना माथे पे शिकन, ना कोई उलझन। Taste the wow, जिन में आप वर्ल्ड्स नंबर 1 निकोटीन पाउच ब्रांड, now in Pakistan।
यूरोपियन टेक्नोलॉजी से बने टॉलेंस रेफ्रिजरेटर देते हैं सालाना 3 महीने की बराबर बिजली की बचत, क्योंकि टॉलेंस रिलायबल है।
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूंट, रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
स्प्राइट लगा ट्रिप पे जा और ICC मेंस T20 वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल देख के आ। तो बस स्प्राइट पियो, स्कैन करो और ट्रिप लगाओ।
क्या बात कर रहे हो, 12 मिनटों में घर तैयार और डस्ट का रौला भी नहीं। यही तो कमाल है HD रिपेंट पट्टी की एंड ऐप, यानी नो डस्ट नो प्राइमर टेक्नोलॉजी का, और 26 स्क्वायर फुट की कवरेज से खर्चा भी आधा, यानी रिपेंट का काम भी जल्दी और खर्चा भी कम। भाई कमाल है मेपल लीफ HD रिपेंट पट्टी का।
ताजगी से भरा हर एक घूंट, रूह अफ़ज़ा, जिंदगी मुबारक।
Introducing Hello Hair Color. 100% grey coverage with no fear of hair damage. Hello Hair Color. Colors to die for.
There'll be a wide, or it should be a wide, yeah.
Yeah, he was going towards the cricket cross back and he was saying all along from last one ball, this is not the pitch to go cross, go straight back like Aaron Johnson did today. Got 54 to 5 sixes, all between mid-on and mid-off. That's the key of success for a batter in this pitch.
Ball, and they will come back for 2. And that will do nicely for Pakistan. They're off and running in this World Cup, but the third time of asking. They lose their first 2 games, but won this one by 7 wickets. A much needed.
सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन सिर्फ 60 सेकंड्स में आराम देता है। मैं रेकमेंड करती हूँ सेंसराइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। पेशेंट्स वापस आके बताते हैं इट वर्क्स।
कोका-कोला बॉटल पे लगे QR कोड को स्कैन कर and get a chance to watch the
It's not a boundary, but they pick up 3 very valuable